Welcome everyone. So today's session will be covering, if I can get the slide ready. Let's get started. All right. Welcome to our session for again the deeper insights into your context and operations using Amazon Connect data. So this is a business focused session. It'll take about 60 minutes. Today, I'm honored to invite Julia Golzarian and Tony Eastland to join me as well as a co-presenter. I'll let them introduce themselves first.
Jump in. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Golzarian, and I'm a solution architect here at AWS. I specialize as a subject matter expert lead with analytics, and super excited to talk about Amazon Connect and Contact Lens. So over to you, Tony.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tony Easterlin. I'm a go-to-market specialist for Amazon Connect. I work with our customers to understand why they are adopting Amazon Connect, and I also work with them to remove barriers to that adoption. So I'm excited to talk to you about that today.
Awesome. Thank you. And my name is Jean Zhang. I'm the senior go-to-market specialist for Amazon Connect. My goal is really working with our customers and partners, make sure we deliver the service we're looking for. I mostly focus on the analytics, insight, optimization areas that covers services like a contact lens, our forecasting capacity scheduling, and also quality management. And today, we're also honored to have our panelists on the call that will be able to help you answer questions. I have a Shifali and also Alex on the call to help you answer questions. So please put your question in the Q&A session. We'll catch up with them. We'll make sure we'll answer as many questions as needed, and then we'll also follow up with you. At the end of the session, I'll send a survey link to you. So please help us to improve our sessions. So please provide the feedback and fill out the survey. Really appreciate that. All right, let's get started. Today, in the next 60 minutes, we'll take an overview of Amazon Connect analytics data, what can we offer, and we'll share some top use cases, how our customers using them, and how do they benefit from the analytics. And then we'll also give you more introduction on how the advanced analytics will be done with Amazon Connect data in details. And Tony at the end will also give you some partner offers that can help you to build analytics, maximizing the capability of Amazon Connect analytics. All right. I know a lot of you already know what Amazon Connect is. You are already our customers, but just in case you're new to Amazon Connect, it is a true cloud service for contact center that can serve any of your workload for your contact center needs. And that's not matter what size you are, you pay as you use. When we design Amazon Connect, the first thing is want to make sure you're getting started easily. So the self-service configuration portal help you to deploy and set up easily, but also easy for you to adopt our new services and innovations. We'll be adding a lot of innovations and new services in Amazon Connect, like a contact lens, evaluations, forecasting, capacity planning, and agent guides as well. So those services, we also want to make sure you can enable them with just a couple of clicks, and there are some free tiers for you to leverage as well, so it can help you with the cost. In that, you will be able to get a full experience what they are before you make your decision. Amazon Connect offer different capabilities, as I said. It is the one application to help you manage your workflows, your agent experiences, and also your customer experience across different channels. We really want to make sure we offer the dynamic and personal experience for your customers. We heavily invest in AI/ML across all the services, so you can leverage them with embedded AI/ML-powered capabilities to help you automate and also saving costs and be more efficient. But last but not at least is the data, right? We have built-in real-time and historic analytics data that is very secure inside Amazon Connect. Your data, you own your data, but you have secure access to them. And all the data we offer there is really hassle-free for you to access. And that's what we're going to focus on today as well. We all know analytics is very important to your business. Your contact center generates tremendous amount of data that can help you to improve your business goals and reaching your business KPIs. But how do you get it? So there's a lot of studies out there also shows the benefits. I'll just share a couple of them. For example, McKinsey have had a case study with companies that are using advanced analytics. They are able to improve that average handling time by up to 40%, and also be able to increase the self-containment rates by 5 to 20% as well. That's a big reduction on labor costs and also on the cost to handling the call volumes. And Mayo, on the other hand, also shared that 67% of the customer churns is actually preventable if you can solve them at the first time they occurred. So be able to improve your first time call resolution rate can help you retain your customer or even grow your customer base. And that is also tremendous benefit. But how would you be able to improve your first time resolution rate? And some of the analytics data can help you. Again, for quality assurance and a training connection, they have shared data on an average turnover rate in the contact center industry, and that's pretty high, 30 to 45%. And that's also a huge cost for your operation team to train and to maintain the talents. So we also want to make sure that the analytics data will help you to train your agent right, help them to perform, so they will stay with you. So all those data is just showing how important analytics is. And as Amazon Connect, we also want to offer you the data, and then you will use them to reach your service level, use your different business goals. As you already see, we've been adding a lot of different functionality, new innovation in Amazon Connect recently, but they mostly focus on 3 areas. First is omni-channel customer engagement experience. We want to make sure your customer be able to engage you using their own channel, the channel they preferred, and also be able to easily fulfill the request while saving the time and efforts too, but get the request fulfilled easily. For your agent, we would like to be able to empower them and make sure they will be able to deliver the great results, great customer experience, and be more effective doing the job. And also for operation team, your leaders, your supervisors, your managers, we offer analytics, insight, optimization that help you turn your data into actions so you can continuously improve your contact and operation and make them actionable items to reach your business goals. So those are really the capabilities we offer, but that also means by offering those capabilities, you also have the data from Amazon Connect that you'll be able to use using this data to even further improve the operations. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Focus on customer experience, agent productivity, and operation data. And how do we use those data to reach your different business goals? Because all the data come from one platform, which is Amazon Connect. That also means it will be very easy for you to access, to manage, and to analyze, and to normalize the data and using similar way to control it, and who can access to what data, and security requirements too. So have one platform, having all this data available, really make it easy for you to manage your data and be able to reach your data strategy. With that, I will really going to dive deep into what are the data, what are different data sets we have on the business level, right? First, we capture the customer interactions. Now you know the customer's behaviors, which channels they like to use, they like to from chat to voice, or they prefer chat only, or what's the engagement model and expectations, and what are call histories, right? What are the previous requests a customer has. By using that, you will be able to deliver more personalized services to them. And then conversational analytics. That's also, we have data about why customer calling, the sentiment of the conversations. Did the agent behaving well? Did they interrupt the customer a lot? Is there a lot of non-talking time as well? How the conversation goals. So those provide the context of the conversation analytics. And for contact metrics, which is more on the operation side, you have your call volumes and call handling time, abandon rates, the waiting time in the queue, transfer rates, and agent adherence to the schedule, all those operation data to help you understand how operations go. And of course, there are many other data as well we will offer, like infrastructure data, application data running on AWS, and also CloudTrail to track all the different activities. So we have all those different data sets. A lot of customers asking us is, okay, from all this data set, we have different leadership stakeholders, and some are like to do improve customer satisfaction, some focus on reducing cost, improve performance, some focus on reducing risk or grow revenue. How can we use this data and elevate them to meet the business outcome? And the same thing for our business leaders, they often shared, okay, I'm the customer experience manager and director. I want to improve my customer satisfaction. I want to improve my personal service. So we have customers focus on improve personalized service. So make sure that customer always have the services that personalized and customized for them. We have customers mostly focused on CSAT, right? How they want to identify all the calls impact the CSAT the most, so they will be able to increase the CSAT scores. And there are also customers focused on first-time resolution rate. How can we give agents the real-time support or give the right materials, they will be able to solve the issues at the first time. Same thing for operation managers, reducing costs and improving performance will be their focus. First, they want to reduce call volumes, right? Because every call costs you to the agent. And so improve self-service containment rate, reducing AHT time for each call, and also reduce transfer rate, right? There is customers understand every single reason of transferring. I don't want call being transferred too much because that's also a cost. And how can I provide agent assistant when they need it? The right assistant too, not very general, targeted on what the questions that they need to answer, and improve QA efficiency. Because if you want to understand how your agent performing, only 2 to 5 calls per week or per month is not enough. You want to understand a much broader view for your QA process, see if your process is efficient, if your agent get the right training, or do you need to provide them more effective training to tailor to what exactly they're looking for. So there's a lot of use cases for your operation managers to focus on. And same thing for let's say compliance and the governance teams, right? They want to make sure your agents adhere to script for compliance. They say the right things. They also want to track activities and they protect privacy data as well. And for your sales leaders, you want to collect more sales leads, which are more qualified for you. You want to design campaigns which are more targeted to your customers. You have a more higher conversion rate. And you also want to make sure you keep your customer happy and increase your customer retention, and also design the right offers to keep them loyal to your business. So you have all those different use cases too. Now you can see you have many possible use cases, and you have many different data you can use. And how would you be able to, there could be many combinations. And how would you be able to identify which one are the ones that you will need to focus on? And because you cannot boil the whole ocean. And what will be the actions you can take on those business use cases to make sure they impact your business goals the most? And that's where we want to come in the middle to help you to derive that. So that's our flywheel of how can we help you to use Amazon Connect and other tools to unlock your opportunities for continuous improvement. So we're not going to cover all the use cases, but it will definitely take a couple use cases to give you an example how they're taking action. But overall, this is what Amazon Connect can help you with the flywheel. It is not just a one-time thing, right? It's a continuous, continuous improvements, movements around the different elements. of course, first of all, you have to decide what is your strategic business goals based on your personas, your operation manager or QA manager or sales leaders. You have a different goals. So that's pretty clear. And but after that, what do you need to do to use your data? The key is any analytics project is like peeling an onion, right? You know you want to get the core, that's your business goal, but you have to peel in from the most outside layers first. So Amazon Connect can help you do that. That's really with the analyze of all your conversation in your team or your organization will be able to help you to discover the main core drives and also the emerging issues you don't know yet, right? For example, we will give you the key phrases and keywords that appear on your calls that can help you categorize your context into different categories. Is a refund request, is a fraud, is it something? And you will be able to easily categorize them using conversational analytics in contact lens. And then you'll be able to also cover what are the top call reasons that customer calling. And then for the issues you don't know yet, there's a theme detection, which we'll show a little bit later, that help you to even uncover the unknown issues coming, and then you'll be able to keep tracking them. So that's the first layer. You discover your main call drives and the emerging issues. Then you can move on after you have identified the big direction. You can go to detect your outliners and the common patterns of your contact. By focusing on this type of call, let's say you have identified several call types. Now you will be able to uncover, is there any abnormalities for those calls when you're looking at a group of agents or a period of time? And do you need to remove some noises because there's one-off thing could misleading you? You want to probably remove them. And there's also, by doing that, you will further put emphasis on the priorities you want to focus on, what the metrics you want to monitor, what are the characters of those calls in each time or each location. So using those data, you further define your scope and what you want to focus on. And then you can dive deep, right? Now you get the whole group you want to focus on, you dive deep. You can identify the opportunities. By diving deep, what I mean is you really get into the details of the call. I'll show that what information we'll provide at the contact. So you can dive into each contact details. And by using the analytics of the conversation, we have transcription, we have screen recording, we have recording, and have a lot of other information for you to help you digest what exactly the context of the call, and also identify the root cause. Right, and even for agents not talking, you have a screen recording right there to showing is agent doing the right thing when they're not talking. After the call, if agent doing the right thing to wrap up the call, is it too much work for them to wrap up the calls that increase your AHT time? So those are really the things you can identify, and then you can arrive at a solution. Now it's time for you to take action and measure your performance. After get a solution, we also offer agent evaluation and other reporting tools to make sure you will be able to compare and measure the outcomes of your improvements, and then you keep going this whole flywheel. So I know it's a little lengthy to explain what we can do with Amazon Connect to help you capture more business insights and then continue to optimize. But let's take that into action. What I've shared is a lot of use cases that our customer has been using and the benefits. So definitely would like to share that with you. So this is really the first step, detect the call drives, right? So with contactless and conversation analytics, you will be able to define the keywords and the topics and be able to aggregate them and then take a look at which one are the top call drives for your calls, for your whole team. And then combining with your call metrics, you will be able to understand, hey, which type of the calls take a much longer time to process, or which other call has higher volume than that. So using the different call metrics plus your call drives, you will be able to understand where you want to focus on first. That's the first layer of the onion. And then for unknown issues, let's say you don't really know what the key phrases you want to put there, topics you want to capture. Now, here comes the theme detection. The theme detection runs on a big amount of data and generate theme detection for either known issue or your unknown issue, right? So we aggregate them into the call themes. You can see it's under there, and each of them, you can filter them just to drill down to the theme that you cares about. And then you can look at each of the contact records that associate with the theme. Now you can click into that contact to take a look at what's going on. So it's very pretty handy for you to uncover and emerging issues. But of course, in the next phase, you want to identify outliners and common patterns. So using the call metrics data, combining with your call types, and there's a lot of other attributes in the contact you can take too. You can define custom attributes, which using your own business process to identify the attributes of the call, where they come from, and is the VIP customer or not, etc. And also you can use the standard call match attributes to do. In this case, let's say I found out requesting refunds, right? Requesting refunds is one of the biggest topic that I would like to cover because a lot of people will be asking for it. Now, I understand for all the calls that are related to refund and request, I see there's a peak on a certain time early this month that is kind of repeating as well. So I would like to understand, it looks like that same period have a very high call volume. I also have very long average handling time, and I have very long queue durations too. Those all might be related to the call topics, right? So now I kind of already identified that's going to be the group of calls I would like to focus on, and let me dive deep into them. So the next step, now you will be able to, using the dashboard, identify easily what are the contact exactly in that group, who are the agent handling it, and what are those calls, and what's the contact IDs. In that case, you will be able to direct access to the call detail page to get the context of that call, which is our contact detail page really provides a 360-degree view of your customer interactions. When you get there, you will get all the basic call metrics right there, who's calling, and your custom attribute as well. But when you turn on conversational analytics, will provide you the sentiment trendings. How many times your agents interrupting your customers, how many non-talking times, etc. And you also have a screen recording right there. Then you will be able to see, hey, when an agent is not talking, are they searching a lot of materials they couldn't get the answer? Or are they, because we record the full screen end to end, when you agent pick up the call until the end, the contact, that means including after call wrap up time, or maybe it's just take too long for them to fill in the information to wrap up the call as well, or any follow-up options. And then underneath, same thing for conversation analytics, give you transcriptions and the categorization of the call and the summarization of the call as well. So you kind of know what the call is about without going through the whole call duration. And you will also be able to, jump through, look at the timestamp. For example, right? I want to see what agent's doing is a non-talking time. And you will be able to have a timestamp. You can just directly jump into the non-talking time timestamp and see what's going on with the agent. And along with that, we also have evaluation forms on the right side, give you all, with all the information side by side, you will be able to evaluate the agent's productivity. And a lot of those questions are actually automated right now. See, there's the automate button right there. So we'll be able to automatically fill out the result for you because our AI-powered analytics already have the answer for you. You don't have to do it manually, but of course you can override it as well. So now you will be able to evaluate the whole contact and get every single details of the contact and identify why would this type of call take much longer time and why do I have so much volume of the call. So assuming after review this, you understand, okay, there's a lot of people asking, pretty much everybody's asking, okay, the refund policy. And then you will be able to understand, okay, then what the the refund policy was just there's a new product refund just in that period. That's why the refund policy was not clearly defined. So a lot of people been calling about it, and now you can take actions. Now you have an overall aggregated board to using your agent performance and even other data to be able to track and monitor and measure the results you have taken using those different analytics tools and the actions derived from analytics data. So that's pretty much the story, how you can take actions. So we do have customers have given great feedback on us. Be able to, using the conversational analytics, they will be able to reduce the call volumes by and also improve the self-service rate as well, containment rate by 25%, and also reduce call volume. And we do have customers reducing transfer rates as well, and also their customers improve using our analytics to redact the data and improve the compliance for compliance requirements as well. Monitor if the agent's doing the right things. So there's a lot of potentials. I'm just taking one example, going through the thread, how we will be able to help you in Amazon Connect, and using our dashboard as well to help you. By the way, the dashboard is built by QuickSight, which is another service offered by AWS, and we'll get a little bit details later on as well. So that's pretty much the end-to-end with the flywheel, how that is in action with our customers. All right. So behind the themes is first, the services, Amazon Connect Contact, in addition to the core Amazon Connect real-time historical data, which Julia will cover more details. And then there's also Amazon Connect Contact Lens. Amazon Contact Lens is really the AI ML-powered platform for your conversational analytics and also quality management. We have been adding a lot of capabilities into it. So starting from the left, those are the things already come with Connect, right? Real-time and historical analytics, context search and rules, and call recording for voice, and the supervisor budget. All those things will help your QA teams to be able to monitor and listen and evaluate, and also make sure your agent's doing the right thing. But we are adding, so in the middle, that's the conversational analytics. That include theme detection. Theme detection was just announced a couple months ago. It's one part of the services once you paid and the contact analytics, conversational analytics cost, and that's included for free. And then you have a sentiment analysis, contact transcription, sentiment data redaction, sensitive data redaction, real-time alerts to managers. That's very critical, because if you want to increase first-time call resolution rate, you could send your manager a real-time notification when your agent is making issues or has escalations, so they can barge in right away to help your agents, right? So that's great info. A lot of customers will be using that to improve your customer satisfaction. And also contact categorization and summarization help you drive the main call drives and so on. And then lately, we added a native performance evaluation that not only help you to improve using the analytics data on magnetic field, we also give you the capability to be able to select the right calls to be able to focus on business priorities. So now if your agent, if your customer, your leadership want to focus on refund request, right? You can trigger a performance evaluation for every single call that has refund request categorized. And now in that, you can automate your whole evaluation process. If the score falls below certain criteria, we can also automatically send the information to your supervisors or give it to your agent as well to give them that coaching session. So that the whole process can be automated. And of course, screen recording, you have just seen it in the screenshot. Julia is going to cover a little more details there and help you to monitor your agent behaviors from end to end, even they're not talking. Yeah. In addition to that, that's again, this is the Amazon QuickSight. It is the unified BI for your analytics needs. So it's a usage-based, consumption-based pricing, help you to reduce your costs. And also it's auto scaling with, it's a pure SaaS service, and it can give you augmented analytics experience with AI ML power insights. Yeah, with that, I will hand over to Julia to give you more details on our Amazon Connect analytics data and how can you use it. Julia, you're on.
Thank you so much, Jing. It's great examples of reporting. I love the use cases you shared. Absolutely. Now let's dig deep into the Amazon Connect data and analytics, shall we? So let's start with real-time metric reporting, which show real-time or near real-time metrics about the activities in your call center. Now, real-time metrics, this page refreshes every 15 seconds as long as the page stays active. So some examples of some metrics here would be, things that are happening with your logged in agents, such as average hold time, number of agents currently logged in. Real-time metrics answer questions about what are your agents doing now. So moving on to historical reporting, they're going to always include data about the past, completed activities, performance in your contact center. This is always going to be things that have already happened, completed. So historical metrics are going to include things like service levels, average hold time by agent, average handle time, maybe after call work time, agent interaction time, just lots and lots of different ways to take a look at your data. And these I'm sharing with you are all native, okay, just so you know. Now you have the flexibility in these reports that you can just with a few clicks take a look at. You can include different columns, different groupings. You can filter them on just what you want to see. And moving on to the login logout report, this is a great one because it really shows you what's happening with the users in your contact center. You can see agents, managers, administrators, just everybody in your contact center and all of their sessions. So you can see when they're logging in, you can see when they're logging out, and all of this information is shown per row. So each of those sessions, you see row by row. Now you can report and determine who was logged in at certain times with your contact center. You can customize the report settings to get the view of the data that's most meaningful to you and your organization. You can change the time frame. You can decide which metrics to include. You can decide how your data is going to be grouped too. So again, remember, you can create these, you can save them, you can customize them, and you can even put these on a schedule. So really important to know, there's lots of great real-time historical and login reports available to you natively. So I just want to make sure you know that it's super easy. Now let's talk about contact search. This is one of my favorites because it really is a powerful tool that helps you find opportunities to train agents for improvement, or even find those really great agents and reward them for good behavior. You see the data, you can really show them the great activities that they're doing. And you can do searches for things like agent names, disconnect reasons and cues, all of those, even if you're not using contact lens. But if you are using contact lens, then it really gives you powerful search capabilities where you can filter on, certain words, phrases in your transcripts. You can take a look at categories, contact categories. You can have sentiment scores, non-talk time, just really powerful searching if you turn on contact lens. So for example, one of the things you can do with contact lens enabled is you could take a look at customer sentiment. You can see where, a caller called in, the sentiment was negative at the beginning of the call, and then that agent, seasoned, doing a great job, was able to turn that call positive by the end of the call. This really helps you understand these are agents that are really doing a good job. They can mentor and coach others with their skills. Now, on the other hand, you can look for calls where the customer sentiment shifted from, started off positive and went negative. Those are the calls you'd want to spend some time on to make sure that, instead of doing random sampling, your supervisors are listening in on the calls to understand how can you improve. So when you enable contact lens, after looking at that search we just talked about, here's where you can really drill deep into each of those calls. So as Jing showed earlier, we have this great contact detail page. So we're looking at that call and we can see everything from the sentiment, we can see the sentiment trend, we can see evaluation results for that agent if they had an evaluation form that got triggered. We have this really great view, entire view, transcripts, and just really customer sentiment, categories, evaluations, just the whole 360 view of that interaction is right there available for you in one single pane of glass. So, so moving on, besides contact search and how great that is, and then looking at the details, Jing shared too how we have this game changer. We can run contact themes, and we can actually run a report that will reach into your data, look at all your transcripts using machine learning powered capabilities that will dig deep into your data and come back with the top contact drivers, grouping customer conversations into themes. So theme detection can be a game changer for contact centers to really determine why are people calling, what are the common reasons, and then do something about that and understand what's, how to reduce calls, how to increase self-service. So really, really good stuff. Now, in addition to contact themes, we also have screen recording. Screen recording is great when you want to really help those agents improve their performance. Maybe they were having some areas where they had long handle time, or there was some non-compliance with your business process. You can not only listen in on those calls and look at the transcripts, you can also look right at what was that agent looking at while he was on that call? What was that agent doing click by click? Really helps you understand. So just want you to know screen recordings are available, and they really do allow a great way to audit what your agent is seeing. So let's move on to CloudWatch. CloudWatch is great. It's a way that you can send data about your instance to CloudWatch. So these metrics are available for you to collect, view, analyze. So these metrics are all about your virtual contact center. You can use this data to monitor key operational metrics and even set up alarms. So those alarms could trigger if a certain criteria has been hit. So it's great. This data is available. It's sent to CloudWatch every minute from your contact center. And this CloudWatch has these dashboards that really help you see what's happening. And you can set your time interval to look at the CloudWatch graphics and visuals for an interval that makes sense for you. For example, you could look at what's happening every minute if you want to, and display information about a minute of the calls. The next slide talks about CloudTrail, which is another great service. This provides a record of the API calls that were done by a user or a role or an AWS service. Now remember, CloudTrail captures Amazon Connect API calls that are public. So all public Amazon Connect APIs are going to support CloudTrail. So you can use the CloudTrail and everything it collects to identify specific requests for Connect APIs. You could look at things like what was the IP address of the requester, what was the requester's identity, what was the day and time of the request, all of these for your API calls. And you can even configure CloudTrail for continuous delivery of the events to an S3 bucket. Really, that would help you with your operational and risk auditing, governance, and really help you with compliance for your account. So CloudTrail is definitely a great one for you. And to kind of sum it all up, I just want you to, I want to emphasize, you've got all this great data, and all of this data is available to you in common formats, nothing proprietary. Then you can take this data and do great things with it. You can populate your data lakes or your pipelines. Remember, you have log files, you have streaming data from Kinesis, you have Event Bridge that can be triggered to take action when a pattern matches. You have data for call recording, screen recording like we talked about, audio files, transcripts. So for each contact, such as a call from a customer, Amazon Connect logs a complete set of data throughout the call lifecycle. So depending on the features you use, you can enable logging, stream out data, create a data lake, and my favorite, run analytics on top of that. So use your data to gain valuable insights. Tomorrow we've got a great technical conversation with some of my colleagues that are going to help you take that data and build visualization. So I hope you'll watch tomorrow. And thanks for listening. And now over to my colleague Tony to share more.
Great, thanks, Julie. As Jing and Julie discussed, there's a wide array of options to use contact lens data to dive deeper into how your customers are engaging you and what their experience looks like in a data-driven way. And as a GTM specialist, I have the privilege to work with our customers to understand why they're adopting Amazon Connect, including contact lens, and how to help address any barriers to that adoption. So if you'd see on the next slide, I'll talk through a little bit of the offers that we're working through to help customers like yourself in that adoption. While working with our customers, they've expressed the need to have reporting that is easy to implement, use, and manage with their contact center solution right out of the box. And to address this need, we are offering customers the ability to accelerate their reporting solutions with Amazon QuickSight. We're providing up to $7,500 US in credits now through the end of 2023 when using a certified integration partner. And so these credits are intended to offset the costs for integrating Amazon Connect data, so the type that Julie just covered in her walkthrough, with Amazon QuickSight to provide that easy to implement and use and manage reporting solution for your contact center. For more information on this funding, please reach out to your Amazon Connect sales specialist or your Amazon account manager, and they'll take you through more of the details. But now I'll go through, in just a few minutes, a walkthrough of a couple of our partner examples. So that includes Westloop Strategy and Julica to illustrate how they can help you integrate Amazon Connect data with Amazon QuickSight. So starting with Westloop Strategy, a partner of ours, they offer a push-button solution that empowers Amazon Connect-driven organizations to enhance their customer service efficiency as well as the satisfaction levels. This solution that they provide includes graphical dashboards that provide this near real-time data and historical reports for trend analysis that Julie was talking about. And some of the key highlights for their product to help you integrate Connect and QuickSight are rapid deployment via CloudFormation directly to your AWS account, customizable and branded dashboards to maintain the usability of your reporting with your internal teams, an expandable data lake architecture to help you expand the use of your contact center data to application outside of the contact center, and 15 unique dashboard views ready to deploy out of the box. All of these standard items can be deployed within 1 to 2 weeks, and pricing for this standard offered is a flat fee of $7,500 US, and that's per Connect deployment. So this will be offset by that funding that we have available for you through this offer. For more information on Westloop's offer, you can also find them on the AWS Marketplace. If we look at Julica, another partner example, Julica utilizes QuickSight to provide historical analytics, seamlessly integrated with its own technology to cater for real-time use cases. And this covers things like contact center KPIs that will also include Amazon Lex, contact lens, and cases. Some of the key highlights for Julica's solution are rapid deployment and training available for your internal staff, real-time and historical analytics ready out of the box, customized reports and dashboards to fit the needs of your contact center reporting, and a fully managed SaaS platform, which is ideal if you're looking for a fully managed solution or you need time to transition your reporting teams to using QuickSight. All of these standard items can be deployed within 1 to 2 weeks as well. And pricing for this standard offer is also near that $7,500 US per Connect appointment, which will again be offset by the funding that we have available to you. And if you choose the fully managed offering from Julica, this will include an additional monthly service fee, but that's commensurate with your voice and your chat and your task usage. For more information on Julica's offer, you can also find them on the AWS Marketplace, along with many of our other certified Amazon Connect and QuickSight partners that can help you with this integration work. Their offering is available there, and you can check that out today. And then finally, if you're more interested in performing the integration of Amazon Connect and QuickSight yourself, you can certainly do this as well. And as referenced earlier in the presentation, there are options to integrate the data directly, which includes your contact lens data, but also additional data, such as your CTRs or your contact trace records and agent activity, following a public blog series that's available on our AWS website. And so this blog series shows you how to not only integrate the data into QuickSight, but once you're in QuickSight, how to develop the dashboards to support the analysis of those various use cases, such as chat sentiments or the performance of your chatbots, your agents, as well as your campaigns. So as alluded to before, our SAs have developed this blog series to help you perform this work yourselves and are continuing to expand upon that content to support additional use cases. For a deeper dive into this blog series, I'd encourage you all to attend tomorrow's session, so what Julie had mentioned earlier as well. And this will be led by our SAs, which are actually on the call right now. So they're hearing all of this. It can actually tie together both series. And they'll take you through how to execute these steps and advance you on your journey to gaining the insights into your contact center data. So now I'll turn it back over to Jing to leave you with just a couple of calls to action.
Awesome. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Julia. Of course, what our topic today is turn your data into action insight and then meet your business goals. So please, you can either reach out to us for more questions, and please attend the sessions tomorrow. That is going to give you more insight on hands-on experiences. I'm going to copy paste this links right there in the chat window, so I'll be able to send it to everyone. So yeah, please make sure you, so if I can use chat quickly. Okay, here you go. All right, this is a link to register. So please take advantage of the hands-on sessions. Our wonderful essays experts will help you, show you how to be able to make that work in the real product. Of course, reach out to your AWS account teams and partners for more deep dive sessions. If you want to understand more use cases, how we did it, we are happy to be there. And today I also have a Shefali Dua here. She's our service team, work on AIML team, and she, Shefali, I would like you to introduce yourself. So that everybody know you will be able to help as well.
Yep, sure. Thank you guys. You guys are doing a great job here. I'm Shefali Dua. I'm the Senior Product Manager for Contact Lens. Happy to help out. Please ask any questions. We are answering questions live, and happy to be of assistance as you think about this service and your implementations, and then go from there. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Just for other things that we be adding a lot of new innovations in Amazon Connect that will provide you more data, and we do have some free tier services that you leverage as well. The promotion Tony just said for the partner for QuickSight. In addition to that, you probably know for our native contact lens evaluation. By end of 2023, you will be able to get a 30-day free by default. Once you start using it, you have 30 days for free to be able to try out the product. Also, same thing for forecasting, scheduling, and capacity planning. And you will have a 90 days for free once you enable the service, and then you can experience and try it out and make your own decision. So we want to make sure they will be able to recognize the full value of the different innovations that we have using AML and other things and capabilities, and make your own decision. So last but not least, please, let me go to my next slide. To fill out the survey, we really appreciate you attending the session today. We we definitely would love your feedback on how we'll be able to improve this session. And please fill out this link. I'm sending to the, if I can copy paste. This is not working.
Jing, I actually just popped the survey link in the chat.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Alex. Feels like it's very hard for me to present and copy paste at the same time. But yeah, that's the link to help us to get the feedbacks for the sessions. But again, we have a wonderful session tomorrow, and some of the use cases we mentioned today will definitely be discussed more in details in tomorrow's session. But again, I'm the go-to-market specialist to cover contact lens, workforce management, and also any of the QM and analytics reporting side of solutions. So please also reach out to me, and also your account managers will have more discussions. There are a lot of new investment around this area, how you manage your data, how we provide the data to you as a holistic offer. So please reach out to you for any NDA sessions if you're looking, if you want to know what's our future visions. All right, with that, we'll make sure we get all the questions answered. If we have not, we'll definitely follow up through emails. I think we are good for today's session. Thank you for attending. Alex, should we end the meeting then?
Let's hang on for just a couple minutes in case there's any last minute questions.
Okay.
Jing, I was wondering if you can answer the question live on screen recording, and then how many screens we can do with it. Yeah.
Sure. Yes, about screen recording, yeah, it's we can record full screen up to 3 screens. So once you turn it on, you will be able to record. One of the special things we have done with screen recording is not only record your calls or your chat sessions, we also record tasks. That also means if you have any customer, you have your users that mostly handling back office work, like ticketing, ServiceNow tickets, cases from CRM, you can also trigger a task in Amazon Connect. Once that's been picked up by agent, we'll be able to start recording that too. So in addition to just the conversations, we'll record the full screen of even just back office works, and you can evaluate them as well. So it really provides you a platform to be able to have all the different areas, different aspect of your quality management programs, and to be able to evaluate agents. Yeah. So if you need more information on screen recording and quality management and analytics, please let me know. Happy to have more deep dive discussions there.
Jing, there's one more question. Are the quality reviews on agents auto-generated based on sentiment analysis? Can you zoom into evaluation forms a little bit more on how evaluations are done? No.
Thank you, Shafali. Yes. So definitely the conversational analytics is one part of the answers you can use to be able to fill out like sentiment scores, how many times your agent been interrupting your customers, non-talking time, all those built-in and metrics that provided by our conversational analytics. We also be able to use the result from your call metrics too, like non-hold time, the call durations, and those type of things. But in addition, remember, we can also define different topics, different call drives using the categorization and the rule to define categorization in conversation analytics. Now you will be able to capture using those data to be able to fill in the form too. For example, did the agent say the right thing? Did the agent greet the customer at the first 5 seconds of the call? Or did the agent mention the promotion that you're supposed to do? Or did the agent close the calls very politely? So all those things can be captured and automatic and filled out in the forms using conversational analytics. Yeah, hope that helps. Is there any other questions we can answer live? Thank you, Shifali, for bringing those up.
So there's one more question on how do you do custom metrics for Amazon Connect reports? If you want to shed some light there, that'll be great.
Yeah, the customer metrics is really, I assume you're saying building your customer dashboards using Amazon Connect data, and that's exactly what we covered today. So by using the Amazon Connect data, you will be able to, because the data is your data, right? And you will easily access them and using your own BI tools, which today we talk about QuickSight, but you can also easily using your own BI tools to create a dashboard based on your needs. Hopefully today you'll get more details how exactly you can query the data, be able to use them on QuickSight to get a hands-on experience. We'll say, yes, a lot of our customers are already using that. We also build some cloud formation templates for you to easily deploy to get started. But once you get more, understand the data more with the different schemas, you will be able to build your own custom data as well. I hope that answers your question.
That's it, Jing, on the Q&A.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the wonderful questions, and thank you for our Q&A panel, Shefali, Alex, Julia, and Tony, and Jeremy as well. Thank you. And we will see you in tomorrow's session. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.